Something shocking just happened, something no one saw coming. Not the fans, not the gossip blogs, and not even Remy Ma herself. When 50 Cent speaks, most people expect jokes, shade, or just some internet trolling. But this time? He didn't drop a meme, he dropped a secret. And not just any secret. This was something deep, something hidden for years. According to 50, Remy's time in prison wasn't just about serving a sentence. He says there was a lot more going on behind bars: power, manipulation, and one big secret that could destroy everything. So what's really going on? Why did this stay hidden so long? And why is 50 Cent the one bringing it up now? This isn't your average celebrity drama. If what 50 is saying is true, this could seriously damage Remy Ma's image, and maybe even her career. Let's rewind for a minute. Remy Ma, a powerful female rapper from the Bronx, was arrested back in 2007 for shooting her friend over a money dispute. She was sentenced to 8 years but ended up serving 6. It wasn't just some celebrity caught up in a petty crime, this was a serious charge. People assumed she served her time, changed her life, and moved on. But 50 is now saying otherwise. According to him, Remy wasn't just another inmate, she was in control. He claims she was part of a powerful group of 4 women in the prison. They weren't just doing time, they were running the place like a secret society. 50 called it the high table, and each woman allegedly managed a different part of the prison's underground system. Remy, he says, controlled communication, cell phones, secret letters, even the guards. He described it like a mini empire behind bars. Then came the real shocker. One of the women in that group reportedly vanished. Her prison records were erased, her name removed, and no one could explain what happened. Whispers started, did Remy have something to do with it? According to one former inmate who contacted 50 anonymously, Remy didn't just survive in prison, she owned it. The prison wasn't holding her in, it was holding everyone else out, the source said. Outside prison, Remy's team painted a picture of redemption. She had changed, was focused on her family and music, and was rebuilding her brand. But 50 wasn't convinced. He hinted there was more to the story, specifically about something that went down in Cellblock C. His cryptic post sent the internet into a frenzy. Reddit threads popped up, TikTok videos went viral, and even alleged audio recordings surfaced. One clip, supposedly from inside the prison, featured a panicked voice saying, "I told her not to go that far. Now it's going to come back on all of us." Then, someone claiming to be a former inmate left a chilling comment, "Remy didn't have to yell. She just looked at you, and you knew." That one comment was shared thousands of times. Media outlets picked up the story. Podcasts debated whether Remy's career could survive. Twitter exploded with hashtags like #RemyExposed and #CellblockC. The most shocking part? Remy Ma stayed completely silent. No public statement, no denial, nothing. In today's world, silence during a scandal says a lot. To fans online, it felt like confirmation. And 50 Cent? He kept going. When asked directly if he was serious about the accusations, he smiled and said, "Sometimes people leave jail, but jail doesn't leave them." Then he ended the live stream. Now, things are getting serious. Reports say a major talk show canceled Remy's upcoming appearance. A music festival dropped her name from their lineup. Her team has gone quiet. And one paralegal claims they saw sealed documents tied to a possible prison incident under Remy's case back in 2013. This isn't just internet gossip anymore. A journalist with real credentials tweeted that a government agency might be looking into Bedford's old records. That's real pressure, not just rumors. So what's the truth? Was Remy just a prisoner trying to survive, or was she pulling the strings from the inside? We don't know for sure yet. But one thing is clear, this story isn't over. Not even close. The prison movement records don't add up, and now an internal investigation is underway. But let's be honest, they're not doing this because they care about truth or justice. They're only looking into it because the story went viral. The pressure from the public is too loud to ignore, and the authorities can't afford to look like they're doing nothing. Behind the scenes, things have turned chaotic for Remy Ma. Her inner circle is panicking. According to several people working in the music industry, her team has gone completely silent. No public appearances, no new posts, just damage control. One source close to the situation said, "We had a whole plan for a major launch, and now we're just trying to stop the bleeding." This is no longer just about fixing a mistake. This is about saving her image, her brand, and maybe even her career. If there's even a tiny bit of truth to these rumors, it could ruin everything: brand endorsements, live shows, partnerships, all gone. The music industry can be loyal until something gets too messy. And right now, Remy Ma is starting to look like bad business. Already, some big producers are pulling their work. Artists who were supposed to collaborate with her are backing out quietly. It's not personal, it's all about how things look. No one wants to get dragged into someone else's controversy. While Remy Ma remains completely silent, 50 Cent is doing the opposite. In a now-deleted Instagram story, he posted a picture of a courtroom with the caption, "Sometimes the past don't stay in the past." Just one sentence, but it exploded online. Thousands reposted it. No explanation needed. People knew exactly what he was implying. Then came the unexpected twist. A well-known entertainment lawyer, who asked to remain anonymous, told a hip-hop news outlet that Remy Ma might be asked to participate in the internal investigation. Why? Because there may be official documents linking her to an incident back in February 2011. A request was reportedly made for interview records connected to a disciplinary situation from that date, and Remy's name is apparently on the list as a possible witness. If that turns out to be true, we're no longer talking about gossip or internet rumors. This could turn into something very real and very serious. That doesn't mean she's going to be charged with anything right now. But if a state agency finds out there was something shady going on, like misconduct that was hidden or covered up, it could be a serious problem. Not just for the prison staff, but for anyone who played a role in helping make it disappear. That might include people behind bars, or even people with influence. Suddenly, the whole story feels different. Maybe Remy wasn't just trying to survive prison. Maybe she had more power than anyone realized. And maybe she used that power in ways that crossed the line. The public is starting to question everything. What used to be just gossip is turning into real suspicion. Fans are digging up old interviews and analyzing her every word. In one interview from 2016, a host asked her if prison changed her view on power. She smiled, looked down, and said, "When you learn how to move in silence, you never go back." Back then, people thought she meant she had matured. Now, they're hearing something much deeper, maybe even a confession. Social media hasn't held back. Memes are everywhere. Side-by-side comparisons. TikToks dissecting prison blueprints. Like it's an episode of a true crime series. Then, just when it couldn't get any hotter, another leak hit the internet. This time, it was a memo supposedly from 2013. The memo said, due to the sensitivity of the February 18th incident, involved parties will be removed from the general population log and reassigned as per Directive 9B34. That policy number is a real thing. It's used to transfer inmates into protective custody. Now here's the kicker, the memo doesn't say Remy Ma's name. But the date and details match what people already suspected. Fans believe this is the missing puzzle piece. If she was involved in a violent situation that led to inmates being reassigned, and somehow her name was scrubbed from official records, that's not just celebrity treatment. That's something much bigger. That's system manipulation. And 50 Cent? He didn't say much after that. Just posted a black screen with the words, "Truth always finds a mic." That post blew up in less than 10 minutes. The fallout has gone beyond social media now. 2 retired correctional officers have reportedly been asked for statements about what they saw at Bedford Prison. A watchdog organization is demanding answers from the New York Department of Corrections. And in a strange twist, an independent filmmaker has announced a new drama series loosely based on that period in Remy Ma's life. So, what now? Will Remy Ma finally say something? Will her team put out an official response? Or will she keep hiding in silence, hoping this storm passes? The internet is divided. Some people say she should speak now and take control of the narrative. Others say her silence is the only way to protect herself. But one thing is clear, this is no longer just about one woman. It's bigger than her. The story has taken on a life of its own. It's a cultural moment. A messy, wild, mysterious ride that started with one cryptic post from 50 Cent, and now it's spiraling. So, what do you think? Is this all just noise, a bunch of fans and bloggers chasing shadows? Or did 50 Cent really blow the lid off something no one was supposed to know? Tell us what you believe. Was this just for clout? Or is Remy Ma's past catching up with her in a way no one expected? Whatever happens next, this story isn't going away. It's only getting bigger. And if 50 Cent still has more to say, you better believe more secrets are going to come out. Now that things have quieted down just a little, at least on the surface, and Remy Ma's silence keeps growing louder, the big question remains, did she play the game, or did she play the system? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. Did your cousin work at Bedford? Did you hear something from someone who knows someone? We want to hear it all. Because this story has turned into a full-blown mystery, and the internet is nowhere near finished with it. And if you gasped, paused, or even rewound this story to catch something you missed, make sure you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Because if 50 Cent isn't done talking, we're definitely not done digging. And this rabbit hole? It's just getting started.